Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. Thank you so much for joining me again today for a blind playthrough of Return of the Obra Dinn. We are back with our all-star title music, so excellent. The music I dream about in between episodes. The music I hum to myself all the time. We got a hit. We can't start the game without hearing this bit. My head is bobbing around like a crazy person. The best. Let's go. Dang dang. So thank you so much for joining me again today. We left the last episode looking up at this sunrise, sunset, I don't know which, but back in present time. But what we have been doing is making our way through chapter 5 for the most part, Unholy Captives, and I still haven't seen all of the parts. For this one I've been really choosing to go back to each part before, like, a second time and look at it a lot more closely before I move on to the next. And I like to change up my approach as we go through this game, and that's what I really enjoyed for this chapter. So what we're doing next is going to look at the final one. Now, hang on, I'm actually just reminding myself we need to see part 1, but we have seen, yeah. So this began with part 4 with still an unknown fate, potentially. Still an unknown fate, I think. Not sure. Anyway, maybe it'll be in part 1. But our mate, I think John Naples, yeah, not confirmed yet, lost his leg and died down here close to the locked area down in the cargo hold. In part 3, and the captain was very angry at his steward, who I think is Philip. His steward definitely is Philip, but we know who that is. Yeah, Philip. Then poor old William died while a giant, potentially wretched fish of some kind was getting carried down below the top deck, and somebody, or was it below the top deck or into the all-up deck? One of those, anyway. And I think he cracked. I don't know what to say about this one. I think he got hit by the falling I don't know what to call it. The two wooden sticks with a net between them they were using to carry the fish down. I think, someone at the top tripped over someone else who died. The cook, actually, who died. The top person. Anyway, it came down and it smacked him in the head and it broke his neck. What to say about that, though? Crushed by cargo? Maybe. Crushed by cargo. I've interrupted my own summary here to do this, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's none of these. He didn't... did he... would you say he fell? He didn't... It's not really... He didn't fall. He got hit by someone else who fell. I don't even think he was on the stairs. I think he's at the bottom of the stairs. But it could be. Maybe that's what they... I still don't know what expired is going to relate to. No one is a food. I mean, I know expired... By the way, I should just make clear. I know expired is a way of saying died, but in what context? These are all specific ways of passing. What is expired is what I'm getting at. He really wasn't any of these. You can't say he was speared or spiked. It was a blunt, like, piece of wood that knocked him into something. Could you say he was struck? Yes, but you wouldn't say he was struck by hooves, tail, or wing. That's the problem. Otherwise, I would say struck to me seems like the closest one. I guess it's probably, I'm gonna guess it's fell. He didn't fall overboard. Maybe it's just fell on the stairs. I feel like I wouldn't count that as him being on the stairs, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we see the moment where, maybe it is that he fell on the stairs actually, because we see the moment he died. That's when, I guess this is it, because the moment he died is the end result of him falling on the stairs. But he was on the stairs potentially when the initial, I kind of thought of it as more the top guy falling to cause the thing they're carrying to smack into him. But actually, I guess, potentially we're saying fell on the stairs. Fell down the stairs to his death. I guess so. I think it's what I'm going with for now. Okay. Then before that, we had the cook go carelessly up to a giant, cursed, wretched fish, get struck dead by its tail, which is covered in spikes, which is probably what spiked the two people who I expect are going to be at the center of this one here. Okay. Now those two people, is it here? Yes. Ta-da.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
What do you know about these things?
That's what I'm
About
wondering.
the chest and your dead friends.
这是虾米？未來全部講出來，攏是恁害啦！迄個害得較對人無過好，嚇人滾死啊！He talk about a shell, very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
What? Oh! Hang on a sec. Hang on a freaking sec. Alright, I know that's the fish, and the fish is like spiking. But like, is that an arm? Isn't that an arm coming out of the fish there? Is that because... Is that... what is going on? Moon, are these a similar or same creature as the crustacean spiders that we see with the... Oh, I'm not looking at anything else. Ah, quick, look. Ah, so many things going on. I'm so wondering, like, are these the same creatures or a similar kind of creature, like in the same sort of family as the crustacean spiders, that either are the same creature as the eldritch horrors that are riding them, or maybe the eldritch horrors are a separate creature that ride them like horses. I don't know. But they do appear to have the same spikes. And they've been captured, and it seems like the soldiers of the sea come after them to rescue them. Okay, so I'm going to say in these cases, surely both of these spiked by a creature. Spiked by a terrible beast. I think that's what we've got going on here. Spiked by a terrible beast, spiked by a terrible beast. Okay, now you... I know you are in the picture, but it's not enough for me to guess your name. Yeah. Let's go on. We need to go and do a proper investigation. We need an investigation here, people. Oh, hello. They're winching the thing up. So now, hang on. Ah, I see. So this guy, right, the guy who was, this makes a lot of sense because what we saw in the previous memory is, it seemed very much like the Formosan guard. Can we see the, there we go, yeah. The Formosan guard seemed to have taken this somehow, even though it seems like it otherwise needs 3 men to carry it. So I don't know, maybe he's very strong or he had help, but either way. He took this into the escape boat and was trying to protect the shell. They're trying to look after the shell. They know the shell is after threat. They went off. So he has been captured again somehow while he was trying to escape with the shell. That makes sense. This guy is securing him. But they both get shot because this thing is just shooting. This thing is just shooting out. Like, this nearly gets the captain. It gets, you know, these two because they're very close together. And what else does it? And it nearly, oh my god, it nearly gets the goat. The goat nearly gets the goat. It nearly gets the goat. And it nearly gets Alfred as well. Nearly gets Alfred. And what's Alfred? Oh, it's his little string. Okay. His little tie. Oh. Hang on. Oh my god. Hang on. But when does this take place? Is this Lim? Were they all on the boat together? She's been clawed in the face. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, there's so much I need to see. Excuse me. It's too exciting. Where are we going? Okay. So this chapter must join immediately to the previous one. Here we go. Like, we gotta do it. We're here now. We gotta do it. Oh, how exciting. So this must be the calling. No one disappeared. Okay. I got it. Thank you. I thought, no, okay. We're completing that chapter. Now we're to forget sometimes, you know, what order these proceedings must go in. Whee! The watch's light, the spirit of the watch. It must be watched. Oh my god, the watch light needs to be watched. That's what it wants. It wants you to watch it. It's like a little kid. Look at me. Yeah, let's do it. That's what I thought was going to happen before. Let's do it.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield! Hold your fire!
Oh, who didn't yield? Incredible. Oh my god. We're in the ocean. We're in the ocean? But is this gonna count? But it is counting. This is counting as one of the... Oh, there goes my theories about how this watch is designating, Oh, look at this. Can't even... this is amazing. That's the freaking shell in there. I see it. The shell is there. The shell is there next to her. Oh, look at this. I know you're looking, but like, look. Isn't this incredible? I didn't think anything like this would happen in this game. This is amazing. I'm walking on the water. So is that the woman? Is that the fish? Is that the fish? This guy said, I have treasure. And he was shot. Oh, it's the best. It's the best. Shell! The shell! It's shell chapter. It's time for shell lore, everyone. Aha! Second mate. So this is very weird. Very interesting, but very, very weird. We finally see the fate of Edward Nichols after he must have stolen the shell. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he wasn't actually successful. But maybe he, people came down before he could actually do it. Ahoy. They're back. Get the captain. Ahoy. Ahoy, I say. Recover the boats. Wait. Don't shoot. I have treasure. I yield. He's calling out to them. They're saying they're back, which to me suggests he has willingly come back after already escaping. Hold your fire, and somebody does not hold their fire. Okay. Wow. Absolute freaking wow at this one. So yeah, it's going to be the next body here. So this is the this is what seems to be the royal, the other Formosan royal. He looks like he's lost an arm. Could be Formosan guardian in disguise, just saying. Gotta consider that as a possibility. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting story, and I love thinking about it. I love considering it. It's really fun for me to consider all of these different possibilities and theories, whether they turn out to be. It's not about right or not, or even whether they're in the game or not. It is just interesting. There we go. So that's him. Yeah, he has definitely lost an arm. We've also got someone else who's lost a leg. Okay. Super interesting and cool. So that's the chapter before. That's the chapter before. So, but what's the relationship between I need to look at this one again.
Lift this out and take it below.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是什么？回来，全部供出来，
拢是恁害啦！迄个害得较必然无过好，是人稳死的啊！
He's right.
Very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
Right, got it. Okay. So I had thought that this was the guy who had taken off in the boat, was recaptured, trying to steal, away with the shell. Like, not steal the shell, steal away, get away with the shell. And that he was recaptured and then he died in this circumstance. But listening to it again, having now seen the previous scene, I can see that actually he's probably just the one Formosan who was left behind here, while the other two were on the boat. Yep. Having been taken by second mate. Yeah. Okay. All right. I understand. Because now it all connects back to the murder. The problem is that the murder finished with something that seemed like an attempt. But the problem is I had no idea if it was successful. It seemed like, second mate is trying to take off with the Formosans. Yeah. But did it happen? I don't know, because we don't see past this point, and I had 2 unknown chapters here. Well, I had 3 unknown chapters for a while, and I certainly had 2 unknown chapters here for quite a while. So now I can see, actually, he did take off with them in the boat. And actually, it'd be, I guess when we go back here, something I wasn't looking for before, but now I am looking for, is does he already have the, like the shell case, the shell cabinet down there in the boat at this stage? So he takes the 2 Formosans. What about the people that are helping him, though? Because there are some people helping him in this third part of the murder. Okay, yeah. But then they come back. 2 of them have died. That guy's arm has been half ripped off. She appears to have been scratched. Clawed, you might say, because I know that's one of the options. And, second mate is shot. How freaking interesting. This is there. So, I mean, if this, if I wasn't sure about it already, this is definitely confirmation that this is our surgeon's mate right here. Because look at him doing the work. I want to see. I mean, I want to see everything, of course. I want to go back here.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
Alright. Now I'm really curious. You get shot from somewhere. Ho! How sneaky. How sneaky. Now who? That's pretty wild right there. I see. So that's where this guy was. That's interesting. Now, God, this could be for so many reasons. It could be because this is the guy who took his royals and the shell or the shell, and he's like, aha, finally I'm gonna get you, like you've done something nasty to them. Or it could be because he's like, I cannot let this guy bring this back onto the ship. I cannot let this guy bring this shell back onto the ship. He says the shell needs to be protected, but I suppose it's interesting, like, I guess it looks like, this looks like a mermaid. That's why they have arms. They're like fish people. They're mermaids. So there's the woman. That's Lim. That's another shell. There we go. All right. So this is the first time we've seen 2 shells. Great. That indeed is shells. That is the plural. The fish are like mer people. I see. No, I can't see any glows here. I see. Yeah, he's already lost his arm. I suppose there could be a shell in this, obviously. So maybe this, alright, I'm just having a think. This guy, for whatever reason, takes off with the 2 Formosans. I don't know why. I don't know what he knows at this stage, and I don't know why he did it. But he takes off with them. Some stuff goes down. And what happens is these 2 get killed, probably by these creatures because they seem to have been scratched and mauled, probably by these things jumping aboard to rescue the shell. I don't know why he survives. Maybe he has shot them or something like that. So he probably comes... So after something like that happening, he probably just comes back on board because he's like, I'm absolutely going to get killed out here. I need to get back onto the safety of the ship. So he's like, I'm sorry, put me in prison, it's fine. It's better than being out here. Okay. Who else have we got here? Okay. Fourth mate. Hatless fourth mate. No one else doing a sneaky look. Can't really see in those other windows. So, you've been shot by this guy. Problem is I still don't know what this guy's name is. I mean, we certainly know who he is otherwise. And that is... Can I get close enough to him? Is it Martin? Is it Martin? Martin. Maybe. Martin, is it you? Okay, alright. I think I've got a good... I think I've got like a solid theory for what may have happened here anyway. I actually really want to go back to the end of the murder to see the beginning of that and how it all accords with what I'm thinking. But I think it does. I think it probably does, and I will go back to it. But let's... who was first? This guy, because we haven't made the... Yeah. Let's see this next one. Great, exciting. He says Miss Lim. But how is it translated? That's the problem. He says Miss Lim. If what he's saying is actually, I don't know. Problem is I don't know the language myself, and I don't know why it's been translated that way. I don't know in the original language what kind of... just look around, Rebecca, just look around. But I'm really hung up on this point. I don't know what kind of, sort of honorific he's kind of using there. Does it mean that they're sort of equals, like a husband would say to a wife? Or is it something that, somebody would say to their superior? Or someone that they're not close to, Alright, so that fire stuff is kind of coming out. Fire or something. Spirit light. Well, I don't know yet which name to associate with you. But I do know who you are otherwise. But then again, I don't know who you are otherwise. Maybe I don't know. I mean, you can see, right? Like, anyone would be able to see, right? That what's written here is the same word. He is saying... In fact, I mean, I know Japanese. I don't know, like Mandarin or anything like that. But I mean... There are still many common kanji characters between the languages. So I know that this means, it's something to do with like small, but culturally, linguistically, this might mean, it might mean a kind of, I don't know if, one of these characters is surely Lim. I don't know which one it is because I'm not familiar enough. I'm kind of guessing that this is lim and that this is like the sort of the prefix that you attach to a name that gives it relational meaning. I mean, this whole, even if this is indeed the, you know, like as it appears, even if this guy actually is one of the two royals, Miss Lim and this guy are the two royals, I have been thinking this whole time that they seemed like, because I don't know, that it would be husband and wife or something like that. Actually, it could be father and daughter. This could be her father. Because this could be kind of a term, like an affectionate term. Hey there, Miss Lim. If he is her father, though, translating it as Miss Lim is strange to me. Given that they have translated it as Miss Lim, to me, the reason I'm hung up on this is because translation as Miss Lim to me sounds like there's a distance between them. Obviously, there's a closeness between them, but there's enough distance to say Miss Lim rather than, you know, my daughter, my love, I don't know, something else. But then again, married royals might also say that because they might not actually be particularly close as people. They might have been, you know, maybe they're recently married. Maybe it's a recently arranged marriage or something like that. You know what I mean? Don't know. There's many possibilities here, but it's very interesting. How did he die? Well, I don't know if I can say this one yet. I might need to look at the next one before I get a bit more of an idea of it. He has lost an arm. Oh, that was a misclick. Did not mean to do that. He's definitely not clubbed, I think. He's lost an arm. Eaten? Probably. I don't want to have this accident in there. I know. Maybe they ate it. Maybe. I do obviously want to keep looking at this. Shell. I wonder why the shell is near two of them. Alright, just having a sip of my tea. It's time to set this rattlesnake free. The rattlesnake of light. Sorry. I was busy singing. Like, look at me. I'm the light. I'm the light that must be watched. I am the watch light. Watch me for freak's sake. Okay. I gotta look at this one first. I'm gonna do this one the same way I did the last chapter. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Whoops, wrong guy. Sorry, back through the door. We've seen this one. Ahoy! Goodbye. This one. Oh, there's so much more to go just in this chapter. Shortya. Well, he doesn't say limb, does he? What's the rest of her name? Is he saying a different part of her name? He's, as far as I can tell, he's not saying any of these. He's not saying any of these words. Bun, lan, lim. None of them are there. Fascinating. So it makes me think maybe he's calling her by a title or something else, but he's not actually saying her name per se. But the game is telling us that this is the name he's referring to. But I don't think that's what he's actually saying. Interesting. Super interesting. What do you think, Pixie? What do you think, my little fluffy boy? He thinks it's super interesting. Yeah? Yeah? Do you think it's a very interesting point? Yeah. He's given me a big cuddle, so he agrees. He said, good work, Mum. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to take from the ordering, right, of this passenger list, but maybe you would just go, these two at the top are the royals. So this guy is It Beng Xia. And then these are the two guards. Interesting. Okay, now, but actually, check it out. What's going on with this guy? Actually, his arm is burning with the same stuff here. Why? Why? Did he try to reach in? So the drawer's been opened and the shell has been taken out. What on earth? What on earth is going on here? The shell has been taken out. This guy must have shot this creature. And it died. He's dragging it on board. This guy... Wow, this scene is so strange. Because the guy is lying there saying, Miss, are you there? Are you there? She's here in a nearby... There's a shell. There's a shell. She's here in a nearby boat, already dead. It seems like whatever has happened to him with this fire has already happened. And as he passes away, he is saying, Miss, are you there? Are you there? Or he's really just saying miss. Or he's not even saying miss, he's saying something else. But you know what I mean. Okay. Is there anything else to be seen in the scene? In the surrounding ocean? I don't think so. God, the destruction that this second mate has wrought. I wonder if it's really all down to him. Okay, I'm ready for part 3, which is not actually part 3. Okay, yeah, absolutely so mysterious. So mysterious. What? What? Okay, hang on. What? Oh. What the freaking hell is happening? What? The shell is... So this is the moment of her death right here. However... Okay, and there's something... edge of the other boat. What? No, edge of the ship. No. I don't know. I don't know. He's getting... This is him reaching in. And he says, I have it. He says, I have it, but he don't got it. Now what on earth This is none of... I expected exactly 0 of this. No, it's... I suppose I expected some very minor aspects of that. However, there were many surprises. Many surprises. Huh. I have it. Hold on. So many questions. So many questions here. And it only says... two others were present. But when you say... oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. But there seem to be some extra... oh, they're people who died in the other parts. So maybe this whole chapter will take place here. Okay. Ah. I get it. All right. So the other boat, is the idea that the other boat that we can just sort of start to see here, is that the one that has... these guys get away. These guys probably managed to get away from the second mate. He catches up to them, gets on their boats and takes them back to the ship. Because he's scared. Probably. Hey, Vixie. Hey, it's too early, sweetie. It's too early. Yeah, it's too early, sweetheart. Hello. I'm looking at the time, Bubba. It's not time. It's not time, everybody. Not time for his DINNER yet. I can't say that word because he knows what it is, but thankfully he can't spell. Alright, we got another name.
Sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Okay, so this is starting to make... alright, this is starting to make a lot more sense. This is the other people. These are the other people that were... that escaped with Nick Nichols. These were his conspirators, his co-conspirators. Somehow, these two Formosans get away from him. Good on them, and they're trying to protect... whoa. That's creepy, man. That's some kind of creepy. They're trying to protect the shell. These creatures are coming out. I don't know what the light in the last thing meant, but as this is starting to come together, wow, yeah, okay, no one's friends here, absolutely no one. No one's friends here apart from maybe the two Formosans. Whew. This is so good. This is an amazing story. Okay, we got a lot here. Okay, so the victim in question. Okay, yep. This is the steward that was whispering to our second mate. And he says, "Oh, Hagen, you still breathing?" Probably not, because he's probably the previous victim. Can you row? I don't think he can row. But we know, so maybe the next guy is O'Hagan. I think Lim is saying help. Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake. Which he probably does. So I probably, from this, I can't say what this guy's name is, but I think the next guy is going to be O'Hagan. Okay. Obviously I want to look back here. Are there... so... you can just see... the shell is... The shell is where? The shell is on her back? The shell is... like, those are her two arms are accounted for. The shell is on her back? Interesting. Interesting. So this might be O'Hagan here. Okay, yep. This over here. That's so he's lost an oar. Huh? He's falling into the water. He's falling into the water. Oh, he's being grabbed. No, that's what I thought. He's being pulled into the water. He's being pulled into the water. And check out his pipe. Is it possible this is one of the Russians? I've just been waiting for someone to appear with a pipe. This is... oh my god, you coward, of course. Of course, I knew it. I'm saying coward, but I'm like... come on, look at this. This is terrifying. I'm not really shaming anyone. But I guess he's relatively cowardly compared to some other people in the story. That's what I mean. Okay, that's that guy. So this is... yeah, this is the steward. Okay, so it looks like this is his death. So he gets killed here by this guy. Ooh, look at her sticking her big clawy nails out. But how? But what is this? What's... stabbing? Is he got a knife? He must have... it's a knife. It's very hard to see. Very hard to see. I can't wait to investigate. Oh, okay, right. I think that's what it is. So this will be O'Hagan, I think. Dun, dun, dun.
Keep rowing!
Where is it? There! Something there!
Bang.
Here's a weapon! Shoot it! My kid eye!
Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
Alright, okay, so he gets a spear. O'Hagan gets a spear in the neck. Wow. She's tied up, so she can't do anything. This guy's still tied up at this stage. Is he getting himself... oh, I'm so curious. Is he getting himself untied right now? Aha! He's so clever! He's so clever! Look at this guy! Look at this resourceful guy. Amazing. Amazing. Well, whether he's a royal or a guard, so impressive. So impressive. He's using this... he's untying himself. He's cutting his rope. The rope he's bound by rubbing it on the end of the spear, like the unholy spear that has just killed this guy. So cool. So cool, but he doesn't manage to rescue her in time. Okay, amazing. Check this out. Check this out. She has the shell on her back. Wow. I'm so impressed with this story. It's never quite what you expect. It's never quite what you expect. It's always surprising. Always surprising. Well, I honestly think we're good to find the name O'Hagan somewhere. You know what? I might not be. Actually, I might not. Because there's a couple of... hang on. Let's hang on it for a second. I do think it's probably right, but there's a couple of people passing kind of close together here. So it might not be quite right. Might not be quite right. Look, I need to double check. I'm taking in a lot of details all at once right now. But surely, yeah, surely we do in fact have... So the Russians... not the Russian. The victim says, give us a weapon. The victim says, give us a weapon. This guy here is using the same term from Miss Lim again. Hey, Pixie! Hey! It's still too early, Baba. But finally we have a name for this guy. She calls him Bang. She calls him Bang. She calls him Bang. So I think we will call you Bang. Which I've gone too far. What? Oh, man. Okay, up here. I don't know how the... My eyes. So it bangs here. Okay, so indeed. Oh, no, hang on. Actually, all right, hang on here. I will put this in a second, but I actually want to check this because it's not showing me everyone there. Okay, yes, indeed. So these two who appear to be the two royals are the two names that are listed first, and then the guards are the two names that are listed second, unless there's hidden swapped identities, which is still a possibility, but I think we can say, yeah. So I think we've identified these two now. Great, so this guy is Bang. Cool. I'm gonna get this going, but I wanna I've gone through a couple and I wanna revisit before we move on. This is very exciting. But like, okay, we'll let no, this will go straight into the next one because I can't. Hang on, where's my door? I can't get out of this, can I? Or we can in the next section. No, it's going straight into it. We'll reach the Canaries.
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself. Good.
Stones.
Quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
Finally, someone mentions the ship.
Aye, shut it up.
This is strange things about monsters.
Oh, so someone's actually able to translate. Okay. So someone gets it in a spear here. God, this guy! He manages to get himself just out of the way of the spear here. Absolutely amazing. And he immediately turns around and goes, I'm gonna use this to free myself. Incredible. Incredible. My door is closed. I don't know if I've ever looked at it during this section. That is honestly a first for me. Because normally, you know, like during this bit, I'm quite focused on the immediate action in front of me. Okay, so everyone's just rowing, they're chatting. The first monster appears. Maybe. How incredibly fascinating. Oh my god, I'm having such a good time. All right, very interesting. Okay, I want to go back to this one because we know we can say we good with this one now. It bangs here. Now, what was your fate? To be honest, this one's still a little difficult. Okay, here we are. Here we are. This one is still a little bit difficult. God, this is such a cool scene. There are so many impressive, cool people in this story. And this guy is absolutely one of them. So this is one of the Russians. Okay, so what? So we've got Leonid. That's the steward. Yeah. This is the guy kind of sitting on the, yeah, one of the top men. One of the top men. Yep, miss. That's our, yep, that's our second mate with his hat off. Don't know why you would have your hat off. Probably a lot of sun exposure out here. That's one of the guys on the gun. This is also someone who... so many of the people who are firing in this scene are the co-conspirators. That's interesting. At this stage, she's doing all right. She's doing all right, but the monsters are already coming. Any others? We can see this one. Maybe that's that. Okay. Okay. I think you've been speared, my friend. I think we can go that far. Speared by... I have the same problem. I don't know if you're going to be called an enemy or a beast. I don't know. Like, they're humanoid, right? What was... they probably don't say humanoid. Look... I know that there'll be so many people. I know there'll be so many people watching this who are, you know, really knowledgeable about like all of the kind of various sort of sci-fi and fantasy terminology that I should be using in this case. I am going to use like incorrect terms. So sort of humanoid, right? Like, what would you say about a kind of a mermaid-esque fish? There's I don't know if humanoid is right, but I'm sure that you know what I'm getting at here. They have a substantial part of them that seems like people, and in particular the fact that it's the head and the top half is human-like. So, you know, would you say beast? Would you say enemy? This is very contextual. This is very cultural. This is very to do with who's speaking and when and in what historical period and what kind of framing they're bringing to the situation. So I have this forever problem here. At this stage, I don't have enough fates that concern this question. I don't think I have any that are confirmed yet that would answer this question for me. So I'm not sure. When it says foreign enemy, I'm just like, oh, it can't be right. It doesn't seem right, but it could be. It could be. Let's leave it there for now. Now, the other thing is that we now know this guy's identity. Because you are the other Formosan guard. Chioten. Great. At this stage, I don't know how many things I have, how many fates I have filled in to know. You know, I could go through and check that again and see is the game kind of confirming to me that I have some things incorrect? Almost certainly I do, no doubt. Okay, very satisfying. Oh, hi, Baba. Oh, very soon. Very soon. What an amazing, what a fascinating, amazing, interesting, unique chapter. But there's a conclusion to come. There's a conclusion to come. Who is unaccounted for? Hang on. The Russian, the one I think is the Russian, I think is unaccounted for. Right? Because we've got, yeah, Steward. I keep looking at this guy. Yeah, Steward, the stair guy. He's not on the stairs, but that's how I'm understanding him. Yeah, second mate. The one I think is O'Hagan, but I'm not sure because there's actually quite a lot of people here. And the gunner guy. The gunner... Hang on. So there's probably both of them. Probably both of them are unaccounted for. I wonder if they just, like, take a boat and escape. Yeah. Because part 1, part 2... Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, Part 6. So those two must be those two. Must be those two. Let's see. But finishing off another chapter. Not finishing, but you know what I mean. Completing a first look at it. There we go. So there's the other two guys. Aha! How amazing. How fun. Like, we get to kind of have a think about, yeah, like what fate befalls these two now. 2 wayward souls disappear. Their fates are catalogued here. So I reckon that this is one of the Russians. But I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go back over things to see if I have enough to have a guess at who. But, yeah. Incredibly interesting. Incredibly interesting. Amazing. Well, we might as well. Let's look at this. We're getting closer and closer to this mystery right here. Let's look at this as we finish this episode off. Everybody, thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. I hope you're having a great time. I am having one hell of a great time. This story is always surprising. I keep kind of thinking, you know, as you can hear, I keep kind of thinking I can have a little guess at where it's going. Always so many surprising elements, so many surprising directions. I am loving that it is, no matter how much you sort of try to put together, and you might be kind of right about things here and there, but it always goes in new directions, even when you're connecting, like, you know, a gap between two sections of a story or something, or 2 points of knowledge that you have a good grip on. Often the connection is very surprising, very like something that wasn't predicted. Really interesting. So much fun. So much fun to dig into this, to stick the shovel in the ground of this game and keep uncovering more and more secrets. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to return, but we will have to wait to return a little bit. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. If you have been enjoying, you know, it's always appreciated if people give a like to the video. Consider subscribing to Rebecca's Pixel Quest if you're not already subscribed. Maybe take a look at some of the other playthroughs I have on this channel. And of course, any comments. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I'm so happy every time I look at the comments and see all of your enthusiasm for this game, and I get it. So many people have said this is their favorite game or among their favorite games. Can absolutely see why. Can absolutely see why. It's so unique. It's so unique and interesting, and so well put together. So well put together. Anyway, I really want to play on, but I've got to say goodbye. Take care, do something really lovely for yourself, and I'll see you in the next episode. I have to go and feed our lovely, fluffy little channel mascot, Pixel. Pixie, are we going to go and do dinner time? Shall we do dinner time? Yeah, he's excited. All right, bye-bye.